What is good mga champion, and welcome back to another video. And yes, I'm back this 2024. I hope you're all doing well. And sana may natutunan kayo last year from our series of tutorial videos. And yes, for today's video, i-share ko sa inyo guys how powerful multi-time frame analysis is, and para makahanap kayo ng iba't ibang opportunities, mapa long term man yan, day trading or short term trading. So again, explain ko sa inyo how we can capitalize the market using just multi-time frame analysis and looking into small details para mas mag-improve pa yung inyong skills when it comes to technical analysis. Alright? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, family and friends. Salamat sa mga sumusuporta. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright. So, what do we have here? So, sabi ko nga, no, from my opening statement, na we can look for a variety of opportunities incorporating multi-time frame analysis. So, marami kasi na-overlook or taken for granted nila tong multi-time frame analysis because nasanay sila or may mga nagturo sa kanila that 5 minutes is enough para makakuha ka ng mga trades. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it is better na makita nyo yung market from a bigger perspective, no? Kahit kayo ay hardcore scalper man or short-term trader. Alright? So, papakita ko sa inyo. This is a random pair, pound yen. Okay? How we can look for opportunities. Okay? Using multi-time frame analysis. So, again, marami na ako na-share na videos, past videos when it comes to analysis using TFPWAR system. Again, that TFPWAR system is for beginners. Okay? So, if you find yourself na kumikita doon from that basic system and then nag-i-improve kayo, then well and good. But, again, hindi lang naman doon yung tatapos. So, but, nevertheless, there are a lot of technical analysis strategies, approach na pwede nyo gamitin, i-combine nyo sila. Ang importante is nagkakaroon kayo ng progress as you go on dun sa inyong trading journey. Alright? So, again, moving on dito sa ating technical analysis. So, paano nga ba natin, again, para sa mga beginners and intermediate, how we can look for variety of opportunities using just multi-time frame analysis. So, again, first things first, tignan muna natin siya on a larger scale or picture. Nasaan currently yung current market? Okay, nasaan yung current market ngayon? So, dyan na papasok yung market structure. So, alam naman natin, the market currently went to a series of low highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So, evidently, from the past weeks, di ba, market is on a bullish trend. So, pero ang tanong ngayon, nasa na yung market? Yung current market ngayon on a daily time frame. So, dyan magmamatter yung inyong plotting of support and resistances. Okay? So, nasaan currently yung market? So, if we can plot our resistance, so evident naman that the market is sitting on a resistance level. Okay? So, para hindi kayo malito, no? I'll just put a simple line. Okay? But understood naman yan that this is currently nasa resistance yung nasa resistance yung market. Okay? So, but again, it is always a good practice if you want to put it or you want to put a range. Okay? Kasi zone yan eh. Wala namang eksaktong resistance level. It's always a zone, a series of ranges rather. So, again, the market is sitting on a resistance level. So, aware naman tayo dyan. Okay? So, isama lang natin to. Okay? Right. So, nasa resistance level tayo. Bakit resistance level? So, again, basic concept. Okay? So, yung iba, tinasabi, I'm always teaching basic stuff, this and that. But tandaan nyo, guys, lahat ng advanced approach, approaches rather ay nanggaling sa basic foundation. So you must have a good foundation when it comes to understanding simple concepts. Okay, I'm not saying this is a perfect analysis. I'm just showing you guys how you can start technical analysis. But the thing here is we have series of levels dito kung saan nag-react yung market. So we can say that this is the resistance level. Okay, so resistance. Okay, so aware naman tayo dyan, multiple touches, which means key level for sellers, okay, on a retail mindset. Okay, so alam naman natin, this is resistance level, aware tayo, and it is common na alam yan ng lahat. Okay, so and then where is our support? So definitely support natin around this multiple reactions around this level. Okay, so andyan yung ating support. Okay, so let's call this our support level. Okay, so ngayon, speaking of multi-time frame analysis, so aware na tayo that yung daily time frame at yung current market is nasa resistance, which means we are on a territory ng mga sellers. Okay, so ngayon gagawin natin, we move sa lower time frame, let's say 4 hours. Tingnan natin ano yung mga pwede natin makita dito. So as you can see, the market now is semi-consolidating after mag-react dito sa red zone natin, which is yung ating daily resistance. Okay, so kung market structure pag-uusapan, tingnan natin from low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Anong ginawa ng market? Instead na nagkaroon siya ng series na or nag-continue sa as higher high, the market halted and ano nangyari? Nagpunta siya dito and created what? A lower high. Okay? Hindi porket nag-create siya ng lower high sa ngayon is market will now go down. Wala pang nakakalam yan. And hindi pa natin pwedeng sabihin na bababa na yung market right away. So, anong mangyayari dyan? Ang pwede natin gawin is aware tayo na meron tayong higher lower high, dito. Sorry. May lower high tayo dyan. Okay? Which means, if ang market ma-break tong support level na to, okay, at magkaroon siya ng how do you call this? Lower low, which means the market is really losing momentum at gusto na niya bumaba or mag-create siya ng downtrend in that sense. However, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin ng downtrend na yan dahil tandaan nyo, market halted, ibig sabihin nawala yung momentum niya pataas, ibig sabihin nagkakaroon na ng weakening momentum at this point. So again, ang ating decision making process when it comes to knowing on the 4-hour time frame kung bababa na yan is pag nabasag tong support na yan. Okay, and from that we can also plot our trend lines para lang makita natin saan possible mag-react yung market, okay, using this trend line. So makakapag-connect naman tayo at least 2 points. Ito yung isa, ito yung pangalawa. So again, trend lines, as I've said, medyo subjective siya when it comes to connecting yung points kasi maraming pwedeng possibility when it comes to trend lines. But nevertheless, hindi naman yung topic na the point natin dito is looking for opportunities using multi-time frame analysis. Okay? So, ngayon, ano na yung pwede nating makita? Is there any opportunity as a trade ngayon? Okay? So, again, aware tayo na nasa higher time frame resistance tayo. Okay? So, at this point, anong pwede kong gawin? Kung babalik tayo sa daily, okay, hold on, balik tayo sa daily, what you can do as well is tignan nyo yung previous day highs and lows. Okay? Alisin ko muna to Tignan muna natin yung previous day high and low. So, ibig sabihin yan, ito yung current day. Ngayon, so which means, titignan ko yung prior candle dyan sa current daily candle. So, let lang natin, ito yung current high nung previous day. Sorry, yan. Okay, ito yung low. Okay. So, again, balik tayo sa 4 hours. So, pinapakita lang dyan na ito yung range mo from the past day or previous day. So, yan yung range natin. So, ibig sabihin, kung long term ka titingin, masasabi mo lang na bullish yan kapag kumawala na yung actual daily candle dito sa buong resistance na yan. Okay? Doon mo lang masasabi that the market will heading towards the upside. Okay? Or magko-continue momentum niya pataas. But as of now, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na bullish overall yung market. Although, meron siyang series of higher high, higher low when it comes to market structure. Kasi nga, we are on the seller's territory currently. So, yan yung ating range in previous highs and low sa daily. So, balik tayo sa 4 hours. Okay? So, makikita nyo, ito yung range of possible opportunity natin as a trade. Kung mag-trade kayo intraday or short term. No? So, nasaan yun? We're only bounded by this range. Yung range na yan. Ito lang tayo maghahanap ng opportunity or trade para sa market na to. Okay? So, again, ngayon, on the 4 hours, kita naman natin that the market now is what? Consolidate, di ba? So, which means mayroong equal battle ng buyers and sellers at this point. Okay? But take note, we are on a higher time frame selling territory. So, nevertheless, what we can do, kapag ikaw ay nasa 4 hours, again, tingnan nyo yung highs and lows of previous candle or since consolidation naman yan, we can say na meron tayo dito ang resistance. Obvious naman na may resistance tayo dito. Okay? Gawin natin tong black para pinakalito. And below is our support. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, on a 4-hour time frame, okay, meron tayong consolidation na bounded or limited dito sa range na yan. So, kung bababa tayo sa mas mababa pang time frame, so currently, on a 4-hour, wala akong opportunity as a buy or sell. Kasi, I don't want to trade in this kind of market. Plus, tandaan nyo, maaari lang ako mag-trade ng sell if, okay, tandaan nyo, sabi nga, di ba, meron tayong lower high, which is itong consolidation na yan. Magkakaroon lang ako ng selling opportunity kapag nabasag ko to on a 4-hour time frame. Ibig sabihin, medyo intraday or swing yung pwede nyo gawin kapag nagkaroon tayo ng break of support dito sa level na yan. Yung support, ano natin, itong level na to. Okay? Kapag nabasag to, that's the only time I will look for sell opportunity. Hanggang saan? Possibly dito sa support level na yan. But, as of now, yung binibigay sa aking opportunity ng 4 hours is non-tradable as of this moment. So, anong pwede kong gawin? Look for a much lower time frame para makuha tayo ng short-term trade lang. Okay? So, punta tayo sa 15 minutes. Tingnan natin. Alright. So, makita nyo, di ba? Yan yung advantage ng tinitignan nyo yung market coming from a higher time frame down. Kasi, aware kayo ngayon, nasan kayo ngayon sa kahit saang levels of time frame. Daily, 4 hours. Okay? So, I'm not saying na kada time frame titignan nyo. So, again, tignan nyo lang yung significant. At least meron kayong gap in between. So, yung red zone na yan is our daily resistance. So, aware ako na itong buong to is seller's territory. Okay? And next, itong blue na yan is my 4 hours range. Ibig sabihin, kung maglalaro ako or magte-trade ako 4 hours to 4 hours, yun lang yung range ko possibility. Okay? And ano pa? When it comes to 4 hour naman, 'di ba? As well, 'di ba? Meron tayong resistance and support. So ibig sabihin, if I want to trade short term, I'm bounded with this range. Okay? Or kung mawala ako dito, pero limited lang ako hanggang dito sa level na yan and hanggang dito sa level na to. Kung mawala ako dyan sa box of consolidation. So which means, I still have plenty of room para makakuha ng opportunity as of now. So, ngayon, ang gagawin ko is, titignan ko ngayon, kaya lang, right? Tignan natin ngayon, ano yung pwedeng i-offer na opportunity at this point. Consolidation siya. So, again, in consolidation market, aware tayo nasaan ang boundary nyo ng resistance sa support. So, ito nga yung black lines na yan. So, what I can do is, if ako ay nasa resistance, definitely, I will look for selling opportunity, but wala pa akong clue or wala pa akong confirmation. So, in that sense, I will plot as well my support level. Okay? Meron tayo ditong level. And also, use my trend line. Kung ano man pwede nating i-connect at this point. So, let's say ito. Point to point. Alright. Okay. So, nakikita nyo, navisualize nyo, saan yung area of opportunity ko ngayon when it comes to buying or selling short term. So, again, if I want to buy, I want to buy at support. So, dyan na papasok yung rules natin ng TFP Warrior. So, again, sabi nga, di ba, if buying opportunity, you must be above support, above trend line support, at break of counter trend line. So, again, ang break of counter trend line, possibly, is ito. Okay, ma-confuse sobrang daming lines. But, pa-plot natin yung yung ating area of buying opportunity. So, isa is as HPT zone, dito ako bibili. And one area of possible buying opportunity as well is, tandaan nyo, at least 2 confluence, above ka ng support, at above ka ng counter trend, above ka ng trend line support. So, saan yun? Ito yung trend line support, ito yung support level. So, which means, there's also an area of opportunity for buy short term. Tandaan nyo, short term, dito sa area nito. Okay? Which means, dito sa level na yan. Okay? So, ang tumbok niyan kasi, around this area. Ito, dito actually. Okay? Yung isa naman dito, which means, ang titingnan natin, bouncing point is mag-consolidate man yan. Okay? Look for buying opportunity or confluence dito at candle, buying pressure candles. Okay? And then, scalp mo lang siya hanggang dito. Or, saka pwede mag-TP dun sa 4-hour range mo na yan. Okay? So, dyan babantayan. Mas maganda, if kung mawala yung market dito sa box na yan, dito ka bibili. Okay? Bakit dyan tayo bibili? Tandaan mo, okay? If we're going to look sa confluence, again, as I mentioned, above support trend line, sorry guys, and above support level. So, which means, this is also an area of buying opportunity. Oops. Okay. So, again, the advantage here is, nakikita nyo saan yung pwedeng opportunity ng buying area. Meron tayong 1, kapag kumawala siya dito, then TP mo doon. 2, dito tayo pumunta, mag-look for buy. Yan, possible scenario. And, kung bumagsak man to, this is also another buying opportunity. Punta dyan sa taas. Okay? So, we have plenty of opportunity. Short term nga lang. So, yan yung in-offer kasi ng current market ngayon. Sa daily, wala. Okay? Dahil wala pang confirmation. We are at resistance. There's no selling o confirmation yet. Sa 4 hours, ganun din. Dahil kailangan ko i-break tong 4-hour level ng support bago ko makuha ng ng selling opportunity. Okay. Paano naman kung selling opportunity as a short term? So, again, pasok pa rin tayo sa confirmation rules natin and rules of confluence. So, dyan papasok. Paano ko magsasell? Again, if you are below ng counter trend line support, okay, at nasa resistance level ka. So, saan possible yun? Siyempre, kawaliktan lang yan. Alam dito. So, this would be your selling opportunity. Yan. Dahil, if mabasag tong support na yan at itong trend line, definitely, it will have a correction at this level, more or less. Then, pwede mo siyang i-TP dito sa level na to or saan? Again, yung below level of ito, support trend line din yan sa higher time frame at itong support na yan. So, that's one. And also, again, kung correct siya much higher, going back to the previous resistance dun sa consolidation, again, this is also an opportunity for sell. Yan dito. Advantage of that is mas maganda, mas mataas yung price kasi you are selling at a much higher price. Okay? Kung mag-consolidate yan, mag-react, mas malaki yung drop, ideally, dyan. Okay? So, ano yung ginagawa natin dito? Using combination of multi-time frame analysis, your knowledge for support resistance, knowledge of the rules when it comes to your own strategy or system, makikita nyo saan yung possible tradable areas of opportunity. Like short term man yan, mid term. So, pinapakita dito is, hindi porket wala kang trade sa long term, wala kang trade sa short term. Pwede kasing may trade ka nga short term, wala kang trade long term, or kung wala kang opportunity sa scalp, pwede kayang day trading or swing. So, again, you must have knowledge on utilizing your multi-time frame analysis. So, this is just giving you guys idea, okay? Hindi naman necessarily na lahat ay i-trade nyo on a specific currency pair. But if you can, why not, diba? But nevertheless, the more you trade, no, there's always risk kasi in-expose mo yung capital mo sa market. But again, if you are experienced na or well-experienced ka na sa market, there's nothing wrong with that. Wala naman tayong rules na paramihan tayo ng trade or bawal ka mag-trade ng 20 open trades sa isang currency pair. Walang rule na gano'n. Ang point dito is, you must always protect your capital at all costs. Diba? Kasi, trading, whatever ano man yan, is always a risk. Okay? So, every trade is a risk. But nevertheless, you always have to practice yung ating risk management. Okay? So, I hope naintindihan tong lesson na to. Again, this is just giving you ideas para mas mag-improve pa yung skill nyo when it comes to technical analysis. So, again, this approach is a beginner approach, okay? Don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to show you here is a beginner approach or intermediate para, okay, when you move on sa advanced, okay, you already have a good foundation, okay? I'm not saying this is my system na ginagamit all throughout. Again, the TFP Warrior that I teach you guys or taught you guys from the past videos are all good foundation para mas mag-improve kayo as you go on or progress sa pagpasok sa advanced level. Okay? So, it's giving you opportunity na mas maintindihan yung market on a basic level. Okay? So, yeah. So, again, that will be it for today. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta. And I hope may natutunan kayo, no? And nakakuha kayo ng kahit papaano idea how we can utilize multi-time frame analysis in your technical analysis approach, kung ano man strategy nyo. But then again, always practice a proper or good risk management. Okay? So again, thank you so much to all my VIP Champion students, subscribers, followers, and that will be all for today. God bless you and see you on the next videos. Bye-bye. So, I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully, guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright, guys? So, mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright, guys? So, that would be it. So, yun lang. And thank you very much. Alright?